Can't close my eyes and make it go away. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
And here we are. Sunday, bloody Sunday. What are we looking at? Well, we're going to be looking at Frank's RedHot Bloody Mary mix. I don't hate Frank's RedHot, but I'm really hoping it doesn't just taste like they dumped a bunch of Frank's RedHot into it. Okay. So Operation Mine Crime has been going on down here. Day 2 of thinning the herd. Of course, most of the changes have been made in places you don't normally see, like there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Okay, it doesn't smell like I just put a big portion of Frank's RedHot on top of some vodka and ice. So, a little bit of a seasoning kind of smell, but not really getting any. It's probably closer to the Frank's, but I'm not really getting anything like olive or horseradish or anything like that. So, cheers. Definitely vinegar would be probably pretty high on the list. It's not the worst of all of the ones lately. Filtered water, tomato paste, cayenne pepper sauce, distilled vinegar, aged cayenne red peppers, salt, xanthan gum, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, distilled vinegar, corn syrup, water, salt, garlic powder, spices, tamarind, natural flavors, salt, lemon juice concentrate, Frank's RedHot hot sauce, aged cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, garlic powder, carrot juice concentrate, ground celery seed. Contains 84% juice. Made in the USA. George's Beverage Company. Hanover, Maryland. Let's see. On the Merry Christmas, Mr. 27 says, intro Brubomi song, nice. Sharky also on the wrong video, cheers all, nice intro song, here we go. First brew, babe, oh yes, please. Sharky, the hammer drill looks pretty good. Hope it works out well in use. So far it has. $65 hole. Then, that's more than a $65 hole. Then he says, Alpha 9. A9 is a miss. Sharky, SH, Merry outro, babe. And then first in on Zero Sector from Manicotti Brewery is Smile Money, saying first being first. And Bad says, yes indeed. And then he says to Bad, it was a late post. I actually just messaged Eric to ask if he was in YouTube timeout again. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Mike and Smile Money both at the same time. And I was like, at first I was like, I thought maybe the way you had your comment made, I thought maybe I had said something to offend you or something like that. I was actually, I think, about ready to send you a message that said, what happened? And then I saw Smile Money's comment and I was like, ah, shit, what happened? And it's sitting on the completely grayed out checks page. I was fully ready to delete the video and re-upload it. When I went to close the window, it said, are you sure you want to leave? And I said, yeah, I don't have any other choice. You won't let me click any buttons. And when I reloaded the page, it was shown as ready to publish. So, at least that part went fast. Another sub-comment from Cobra says, I'm second, maybe third. And Smile Money says to him, Eric slipped this one in on us. Well, I wish I could say that. I mean, I basically screwed myself for being able to do a review yesterday with any comments. So I just didn't. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money. I think the car loan death insurance is a little steeper than $7 a month. I know my dad dropped it before he died on his conversion van. My brother was able to sell it to someone at his work. Today, one price I saw for $25,000 loan was $68 a month. Oh, maybe that's why my dad didn't do it. I thought I read something in there somewhere, but yeah, $7 seems awfully stupid, doesn't it, to pass that up? Smart Money, I'm trying my best to be able to leave my kids an inheritance as long as they remember they are not entitled. Cobra says, even split or more to the favorite, ? And he says to Cobra, well, no favorites. Both have different but special traits. I was going to go with needs, but... Okay, so, received a package. And this one was addressed to Egg Sucker. So that narrows it down what I think could possibly be in there. And then I should know better. I didn't get in trouble, but I felt like I didn't make any brownie points. I bid on a bunch of 9mm and some 357 Magnum because I don't have shit for 357 Magnum, which is probably why I haven't shot that beautiful 357 Magnum in a while. I had like $80-something worth of ammo, and it was a lot of ammo, and it's because I refuse to go over a certain dollar amount. And I still feel like I might have overspent 100 rounds of this 100 grain soft point, law enforcement grade, and this is an Australian company. Now granted, if you're going to shoot it at a metal plate, that's one thing. If I'm going to actually use it as a defensive round, which I might as well. I read some reviews on it, and they use a different scale for their loading. And everybody at 2 different forums that I went to said that this could actually be either the same or just a fuzz hotter than a plus P round. So as long as the firearm is rated a plus P, you're good to go. But I paid with the I think it was $7 charge or whatever for the auction house. I paid $37 for the 2 boxes. And when I looked this up online, it doesn't sound like they're making this still today, but there was several places that had it for sale, and it was $44 for a box of 50. So if I had really wanted it, I paid less for 2 boxes than it would have cost me for 1, and that $44 did not include tax or shipping. So sorry, boiler. You're on, you're off. I decided to bring this down here. Actually, I'm wearing it in my jammies. The ones I was wearing yesterday, the Vikings ones, actually don't have they don't have pockets, so it kind of pisses me off. When I can, even when I'm wearing my jammies, I have a gun, a knife, and a flashlight, or at least a flashlight. But I have pockets today, so I decided that I better bring this down here, because every time I seem like I show this, Zeus never shows up. But Zeus usually always shows up over here on the backup channel. Unless he thinks this is the channel and I just do one review a week now, and they're only Bloody Mary mixes. Nah. Ooh yeah, fire starter. Which in this case almost looks like the same headache that packing peanuts could be. Oh, is this more of the hot quail eggs? The Lady May Spicy Premium Goods Pickled Quail Eggs. Use on or before 10/14 of 22. Okay. They're still good, Cobra. What else do we got in here? Greetings from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I'm just kidding, Cobra. Settle down. It says 10/14 of 26. By the way, Zeus, if you are watching, a quick flyby so that you can see that I am slowly fucking this up. But when I say fucking it up, I mean I use and love it. I have not done any damage to Yeah. Here, look at this side. Now let me show you this side. Huh? See? What the fuck, Eric? Jesus Christ. I almost did that. Here, take a look at this side. And I also had this upstairs. This was the one that I was telling you that via Stephen Bush. I almost want to get in contact with them and see if they're up to doing some kind of a knife build for us for a fundraiser. If we could possibly get back into doing Justin's final mission. I have not talked to them. I needed an opportunity for like me, John, Johnny, Joey, Nihap, and Christine, for us all to get together in a video chat and see if this is even something that we even want to do moving forward. Because if everybody is just like, you know, sorry Justin, but I feel like it's run its course, and we're all busy. But you know, if there's a unanimous decision, or who fucking cares what Joey cares about? The only thing is, if Stephen Bush sees this, I cannot remember the name of this company. I mean, this was like one of those ones where they took in money, and when they... also a knife that gets used. And I don't even know how this happened. I was trying to put this lanyard in there, and the loop caught and bunched up, and now it's given itself a permanent wedgie. I think if I could get a screwdriver to pull... This is one of those things where I experienced this yesterday, as a matter of fact. 2 brushes inside of a mason jar, and both of them have skinny handles and then fat ends. So when one is in and the other one is put in, no matter what combination it is, works just fine. But when they're both in and you try to... It's kind of like a Chinese handcuff, but completely different. No, Stephen, if I should send you a picture of this. If I don't get a response, and the next time I'm looking at this, it would be wicked as hell to have some knife maker do us a 1-of-1. So one of those things where I don't know how I'd even do this. I'd have to get my hands on one, and I'm keeping it. Like maybe have them make... Oh, she's so freaking hot. Have them make I don't know. I don't know if they'd want to make, like, say a total of... I'd want to figure out a way that everybody involved could get one. Even, again, I don't think you can go to a company and say, like, hey, Chevrolet, we're going to do this big fundraiser, but I was just wondering if you could give me, Nihap, Johnny, John, and Joey all a free Corvette, and then we're going to also give one away. So, I don't know. It's like in my brain I can like see the name of this company, but it won't make its way to my lips. Oops. Wrong bucket. Okay. The outside is softer than the other eggs. But the inside, softer, but still kind of have like this weird texture crunch. But the inside is definitely softer. It doesn't look like it there, but yeah, it's more like the consistency of peanut butter. Thank you, whoever sent those. I'm trying to think of all of the things that have kind of been relocated. I didn't really want the Desert Eagle bottle opener or cork remover to be taking up space over there even more. But, you know, my bad. I said it would be on display in my videos moving forward. It's in all the old ones forever. That's got to be something, right? Probably the two things giving explanation, and I know both individuals should understand. I mean, if you're really, really miffed, I could find a place for both of these items. The Star Trek solid brass, I'm pointing to her vagina, the Star Trek solid brass Zippo lighter in the magnetic stand has been relocated, and the absolutely incredible signed William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, along with the two actual cuts from the original film that framed setup that I got from Cobra. Those two items are now prominently on display in the Star Trek room. I almost brought these guys up there, but I think it's actually funny. Oh, I see he's dropped his communicator again. What'd you do with it, Kirky boy? Kirky Kirk? Huh. Must be attached to the Y2K K-Bugs. Oh, there it is. The communicator was actually like a clear, a really small, a really thin, clear, like rubber band, but it was like gigantic, and it was originally in Spock's hand that he's using to hold the end of the violin, and ouch. I took the communicator out from him, and I was like, well, I'm just going to put it in Kirk's hand. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to spend the time winding this stupid piece of rubber band 1,000 times around his formula nicotine stained fingers. And so I came up with what I thought was a great idea. I used a little piece of double stick tape, and yeah, that was a fail. Of course, I threw away the little. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is. I think the communicator in Spock's hand was still all original, because I mean, I never did this. It's not fishing line or anything like that, and it is like a rubber band, but as you can see, it was wrapped at least 4, maybe 5 times to hold the little tiny communicator in his hand. And it's cool because the communicator actually opens and closes. So I'm going to have to, I'll just use the double stick tape to hold it in his hand long enough that I can wrap the rubber band back around it. Even though from here, probably, well, it was in this hand, so you could sort of see it. I don't have a little tiny phaser to put in his hand. I do, but it's in the collector's. Well, I'm calling it a collector's item. The Ken and Barbie Captain and one of the females that he's screwing on the Enterprise, and in there's the small little accessories. I think there's another communicator in there. I know he's got a Wazer, and I can't remember what else is in that box. But yeah, it's unopened, and at this moment I plan on it staying that way. Okay. Oh, sorry. The Lady May. Yeah, I moved a few things that were over there over to here. I got rid of a whole bunch of little knick-knacky items. I moved this to there. I needed that space, so I put that knife that AB Superman made me, and stuck that down there, and the one from Bill, the Never Forget K-Bar, over with the Eagles. And I wanted them close to These Colors Don't Run. Okay. Here's something that pisses me off. Cav Trooper. Is anybody that is hearing me say Cav Trooper 19D, is anybody hearing me say this friends with him? Because he got his channel closed. Here's a guy that now it makes me wonder, did Ian's channel get closed? You know, the guy that does the history on weapons? Because Cav, he had videos explaining the difference between that kind of a rifle and this kind of a rifle. I thought he had a really, that's the problem, a really educational thing, but it's been a while since I've heard from him, and I was just going to go see if it's another me not getting notified of anybody's videos, and I found, I couldn't find his channel, but I found someone that had done a response video to one of his videos, and they had a link to the video that caused them to make their video, and then they also had a link to his channel. And I clicked on the video first because I wanted to see what it was, because once I was there, I knew that I could just click his avatar right down in the corner left there and go straight to his channel. And it said that video was removed because the channel that created it was no longer existed. So then I clicked on the other link, and it said, this channel is no longer, it was deleted for breaking community guidelines. Fucking WokeTube. Unbelievable. Yes. So, I was going to leave a comment on one of Cav Trooper's videos from the backup channel, just so that he knew that I had a backup channel, because I haven't heard from him for a while. And so now I have no idea when he got his channel deleted, but it's things like that that really kind of piss me off. So, nice side nipple. Nice everything. Freckles and everything, Sharky. Right down from her forehead to her nipples. That would be so good. So much fun. I don't like the eyelashes. Again, it's just me, and there's probably only going to be, and I always say one, but there should be on a regular basis, there should be 2 women that catch this shit show. My lovely Caitlin and Mrs. Poco. And as far as I know, neither one of them do this, but one of the things that I find on a woman's face that immediately make me change my mind, and I don't care if she's like really overweight or petite and perfect, when they put these big fake eyelashes on, and it looks like something for like some kind of a billows. That is just for me, that is like immediately a turnoff. And I don't. Yeah, I would say this one for me would qualify as possible one to say purchase again, because of I think I paid $2.99 for that bottle. So for $2.99 to have something to either A, spruce it up, or B, have it for beer. The thing that's stopping me from not following through on what I just told you is the heavy vinegar. The heavy vinegar in this one is personally turning me off. I mean, if you say to yourself, you know what that Bloody Mary is really missing, is I really wish it had a shit ton more vinegar. I'm gonna go grab a container of vinegar and just dump it on in here. This is probably for you. I'm just trying to see if it's not really, even though it says Frank's RedHot, it's not really reminding me of Frank's RedHot. Sharky says, cheers all. Intro babe, nice. Guess something got stuck somewhere in YouTube land. Here we go. Cobra says to him, hello there. Bad says, Captain, my captain, how you doing this weekend? It's been your typical, well, I guess for me it's been a real typical weekend. First of all, I turned out to be extremely happy that I got outbid on a whole bunch of ammo. You know, and the funny thing is I just said this is as much as I'm going to pay for any one of these particular boxes of ammo. But for some weird reason, maybe because it was, because I think there was a total of either 4 or 6 boxes of this, and I ended up paying more per box for this than one of the other people that I lost to, and I'm not even sure how that took place, other than the fact that I put my final bid in like Thursday morning by 8 o'clock, and the auction is over at 8 o'clock, 12 hours later, and I never even got notified that I was outbid, which it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have gone and added it anymore, and then only to find out that, as much as the rule has always been, if possible, and the deal is good, once a week, which was originally the rule, once a week, pick up at least a box of 9mm or 10mm ammunition. And that hasn't happened in, probably since the last time there was an auction, because I haven't purchased anything from the store. And before that, it was probably with Sharky, probably. Now, having said that, thankfully I got outbid on everything but those 2 boxes to the tune of $32 plus auction gratuity. So then we're out running errands yesterday, and I'm actually feeling bad. I mean, I realize I shouldn't. I'm the kind of person that I can spend $1,000 on somebody else, like Christine, without blinking an eye, and yet I feel bad when I buy myself like a $8 bag of beef jerky. I figured I'm being greedy. So I'm already feeling bad. That I spent $37.14 at Twin Ports bid, and I come back out and get in the car, and Christine says the dashboard lit up all over again on the Honda. Last time, Sam's guess was it was because I left the gas door open longer than normal while filling, because it's never happened before. And over the course of the next time Christine drove the car, it cleared itself out, and there was no lights on, no codes, I don't know about codes, no lights on. I go to get in the car, and everything's all lit up. Check engine, traction control light is on, the all-wheel drive light is on. In the center, the big display flashes between emissions failure and all-wheel drive failure. The car is running, not making any weird noises. It's not doing a fucking thing wrong, except for the console looks like a goddamn Christmas tree. So now Christine is afraid to drive it, because if it leaves her on the side of the road, we cannot afford like a $300 bill to have it towed up to the Honda dealership. Now I'm going to probably have to, if it acts goofy at all, I guess I'm going to be driving her to work and having to pick her up. which she's not going to like at all because she hates getting in, and especially in and out of my truck. And then of course it's the end of the month, so I have two things that I need to pay, and it's like, yeah. So just so you know, the brew reviews, I mean, it's only the real dieharders that are over here because it's the backup channel. The main brew reviews are probably going to be creative, I think is the word that I need to use, because what I have right now is it, and if I have to pick between food or gas, or making some payments, but even if I come and hang out and drink water and play with guns and knives, I still will. Cherokee, it'll have to be at least a two-parter here. Catching up tomorrow. Poco says, are you early or late? Late. Something happened on YouTube's end, and it never left the checking the checks page. Mike says, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Cheers, little pierced guy in the tattoo or on the canoe. Poco says, I guess Chuck number 2 is talking about me. There's only so much pretentious negativity one can take from an old man who lives to prove everyone around him wrong. He says, yep. The man that has no value to me speaks like I want to hear him. Those are nice. Poco, we made it, so the Poco shot glass and stickers should stay. Well, you have a sticker right here. I'm trying to think of where they all ended up. I think the rest is on the safe. I did find a pile, and there's some more somewhere. But I put the clean the shot glass out to actually use it as a shot glass. I mean, if you want, I mean, I'm more than happy to demonstrate that it still works even though it says Poco on it. Jeremy says it's spelled Mankato. Oh. Yeah, I had corrected that before I saw your comment. I would say it's because the C and the K are really close to each other, so I must have. Eltenda says, hey. Mike says, I was talking about the new blue rotary hammer drill. I love my 60s Rockwell half-inch hammer drill and my newer Black & Decker half-inch hammer drill. Oh, yeah, I have been using. I mean, we did a lot of demolition there at JRJ Properties, so I have to say that, well, Greg has one that's similar that's made by Bosch. Now, having said that, this one takes the SDS Super, I think, is the bit, and then there's the SDS Max. and those I believe are 1/2 inch. They're a big bit, and that's what Greg's is. But Greg's was also like almost $900 for that rotary hammer. All I can tell you is the Bosch version of that was $250 for just the plain tool if you wanted to go cordless, or if you just didn't care and went corded, it was I think it was 2CS, $279 versus $68. Smart Money says to Mike, I should have one. I wore out plenty of masonry bits with a standard drill. Yeah, I would be known to do stuff like that too. I'm sure I can just do this. It's fine. Who needs a special drill bit? Eric working is a shocker, isn't Christine? I love you both, my family. Yeah, it's, well, Christmas time, and yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle right now, but I put myself where I am. One of the things that would have been very nice is this whole plan on selling things on Disgracebook. The problem is what it did is it allowed me only to break even. I have sold enough things to pay myself to be sick. So I don't know. To show a positive attitude, it could have been a lot worse. Bad. If you get bored with organizing your basement, you can come over and organize mine. Yeah. Cover says, I got dibs on the next after he finishes your basement. I'd really love to, but bad. You need a large wheel you spin every evening and pour a shot of whatever liquor it lands on. Why do I need that? Bad says, Matt cut the cheese so hard it left a mark on the desk. Probably also left a mark in his pants. Yeah, probably. Rounding third and heading for those. Wow. Mike says, you need to keep the sign I gave you visible. Just saying. Cheers. Okay. As full disclosure, Mike, you remember the one that you gave in case we did a Justin giveaway? I think I have that in a box of Justin items, and I'm going to have to put that one on display. I had no, see, if I had moved this stuff along, I was still planning on having this out somewhere that it was visible. I had an issue. I had an issue the other day, and something fell over on the desk because I had a whole bunch of stuff stacked up, and it caused a vibration, and the sign flag that you gave me is now right back there. And the only way to get to it is to move a refrigerator, and the only way to move a refrigerator is to unplug it. Now what the problem was is plugging it back in, because the cord was tied. It was like a two-man job. You know, Mike, now that you mention it though, what do I have that weighs about the same? Oh, this might actually work. I might be able to retrieve it. I'm not going to do this right now because I need to move all this stuff out of the way. As long as it hasn't fallen flat on the floor, I should be able to go fishing, magnet fishing. Because the plan was, as long as I have it right on the edge of the white, you'd still be able to see it through there. Or I need to get creative and figure out a way to hang it. No, my intention wasn't to have it not be displayed right now, but it's down there, like right about there. But try not to get carried away. The other thing would, if it did fall flat on the floor, I might be able to hook it and drag it out. That's not a good sign. I don't see it. What I am wondering about is why there's a whole pile of rags and shit that don't look like they're ever used under there, like my microfiber. How the fuck did those get under there? Okay. Yeah, this was another area that's almost completely different than it was before. There's all the Funko Pops are all gone. Not sure where they're going to end up. I don't know. I'm not anywhere near done. I'm sure right now if Matt walked in down here, the first thing you'd hear him say is holy shit, because the last time he was here, it literally looked like I took the grenade out, pulled the pin, and tossed it. It was a complete shit show. Now, the only thing that right now makes it look out of place is my walkway to get upstairs. Has three things in it: recycling, plastic, glass, or cardboard, actual garbage, which Mike's not around. If I smash it up enough, is regular garbage and not landfill garbage. And yeah, so it was supposed to have to go to Demolicious, recycling, and regular garbage. But depending on what the garbage can looks like Tuesday, it could be just two things right now: recycling or garbage. I'd prefer that. Bad. I think Trump has so much on his plate right now, our gun rights may not get much attention. Well, that's somewhat okay as long as they don't get worse. Bad. The captain will never die. He may leave the mortal plane, but he will be on a much higher plane, making it rain as he writes his name in the clouds. I think I know what you mean. Bad? Mount the RC engine on a piece of 2x4 and start it on the show. I have not messed with model RC stuff in years. Still have it all. The kids just moved on to larger toys. Yeah, that was kind of hidden, and now it's over there. Yeah, that's... Unless I've bent... Ooh. I don't know if this one has been messed with since the whole... Or maybe this isn't the one that I crashed into the ground. This one looks kind of small. This one, or this one might be it, and the shaft got... This one actually might be it. I should just get I should find a cheap propeller just to put a propeller on it, because then it would be more self-explanatory. I think this one might be the one I buried in the ground because it appears to be seized. It should turn over very freely. And she's not a moving at all. I mean, I don't know why I even give a shit. Cobra, I'm here, but eyes are closing for a nappy poo. I will check in at the end of the vid. We'll check in at the end of the vid. Maybe. Bad. I have no ties to anything on your desk. All I need is some tasty waves, a cool buzz, and I'm fine. Oofda. Mm-mm. Forgot to have the snit. Oh, Jesus. My God. Isabella. Grow up. What? Never. was going to do a shot of the bamboo, but it's almost gone, and it just seems to be begging me to make some kind of a drink with it. Let's see if this works here, Poco. Wow, the bottles are dropping like an unemployed guy with stress management issues. And you wonder why I come hang out with you guys. It's probably the other way around. I wonder why you come hang out with me. Paul John. It's a whiskey you shouldn't trust, because you never trust anything with two first names. Or anyone. Like to watch her do a shotgun dump. Then you'd watch, 15 seconds later, you'd watch me do a dump. Oh, sorry. Poco, love you. Remember, this is the last of it, and this is a sipping whiskey. We can't call it Scotch because it's not from Scotland, lassie. Is McLean gonna be pissed? What? How'd that happen? Oh, that's how that happened. It's good, but it's like the Lagavulin and the Octomore had a baby. Or it's close to like the 15-1 Octomore. It's definitely, oh God. Speaking of McLean, and today, kids, the secret word is squirt. If somebody uses squirt in a sentence, the duck will fall down and you'll win $100. There. Make it look less like you have an issue. Cheap old gun guy. Well, since you asked, I wouldn't be upset, but I'd like the eagle/flag statue to remain. It shows patriotism along with the hanging flag. Oh, and the beer stein goes well with the whole beer channel thing, but what the hell do I know, except... Well, The beer stein was not a gift from anybody, any of you. It was actually a gift from my children, and I don't know if the X had anything to do with it, but it's actually a limited edition that was done through Avon, because the X, her whole career was Avon, and then it comes with a what do they call that? A key. So it tells you, as you move your way through history. As you move your way through history, and it goes to 2000. It was the millennial. It's badass. So no, I would not put that away. As far as the Eagles and the flag go, I did clean this all up. It lights up. There's so much shit going on here that you guys probably wouldn't even see it. Now I don't. Oh, there's the power supply to it. There. So that's what that does. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually turned off the lights and lit it up. So that's the part that kind of sucks, is that you cannot see it when the lights are on down here. Especially when some asshole... Actually, it looks like I have this aimed at Milla. Oh, that's because every time Matt comes down here and it's on, he unscrews it, and it is the hinkiest looking clusterfuck. It's just a garage socket with a really heavy LED light in it, held in sort of an adjustable format by zip ties. It couldn't possibly look more hickish than it does. Wade, I don't care where or what you do with my medic patch. It's yours now. Well, that's... yeah, I guess I'd... Well... I was going to say, I had it in a good spot, Wade, but then I put the stupid gun of the review right in front of it. Yeah, it's... There, that's where I put it. Actually, I think one of my original intentions was right there, or to break the. Unfortunately, I guess I'm not advertising for a friend anymore. Seems how we got screwed by WokeTube. I also don't know if you noticed anything, but I also did some relocating of some lights. Mainly because I didn't like the way I had the placement. The lighting over the desk was bad, depending on what I was doing. And then I moved one of the lights to make it, if I'm doing a YouTube video, to make it more gooder. But then by relocating the light was behind the AR, and it turned the AR into absolutely nothing but a turned it into nothing but a shadow. Okay, let's just get through this before it turns to a slideshow. We know we must almost be done when we run across Sharky. Back for day 2. Then he says, well, that charging handle debacle was a first for me. Yeah, I had it out for a little while, but I sort of did what I said I was going to do, but I used a different material. I pulled it completely apart and put some rock form. That's the stuff that you use for gas blocks. It's not a 2-part, but it should work even better than red Loctite. So if something happens and if I was to lose one of those pins, like if I was up at the shack and that happened, like clearing a jam or something, I'd have to probably throw the charging handle away. I don't know if you'd even be able to make something for that. You'd have to be able to get something that was pretty tight and then do the 2-part epoxy thing, because it needs to be tight in the top mount and the bottom hole, but it's still smaller than the charging handle, so the charging handle is free. But let's hope it's not an issue now. Like I said, I pulled it apart. I put a little squirt in it. A little squirt in the hole, and then put the pin back in and just gave it a light tap to seat it. And like I said, I have spent $80 and up on Ambi charging handles before, and I want to say that was I don't even remember the place. They've got all sorts of discount stuff, and every now and then they run their mystery box. You don't get to see what it looks like, but for $20 or $21 or $29, whatever it was, it just had question marks, and it said that it would be an Ambi AR-15 charging handle. And that's how I ended up with it. It's kind of like the it's kind of like the bipod that's on this overall is not a cheap rifle to rebuild, but the bipod also came through them. And I want to say that I paid $29 or $39 for that bipod, and it's like a knockoff of the $195 one that's on Samantha's rifle that I originally purchased for the JP, but I just didn't. Again, any rifle in my collection, it would have been way overkill. But on the JP, it just seemed like. Then I ended up ordering the Atlas. It's funny. The two things I replaced on the JP were both the things that I was just going to buy in the first place, and then I decided to save myself money. So, in the long run, I didn't save myself any money, because if I would have just purchased the scope that I wanted in the first place and the bipod that I wanted in the first place, I would have never ended up with an $2,000 in a scope and a bipod that ended up going on other things. The bipod I feel good about. That went on Sam's graduation present. So it's a nice bipod on a very nice rifle. But yeah, that's a knockoff. And the first thing that you need to do is just what for me was to completely take it apart and reassemble it after Loctiting the shit out of things so that it would be reliable. I think I got everything to the point where it's probably good now. Sharky says, "Hi, Chris." Then he says, "Bravo 10." You know, earlier I was going to ask, is he going to go with what should be the safe shot, or is he going to try to see if Eric lived outside of his norm? And I did not. That is a miss. And Sharky with the last comment, SH, "Drink till she's pretty, outro. There's not enough drinks." I was about to say, what the hell's that noise? You can't hear it, but it's actually the motor inside of the flag that turns to send the light to the right group of fiber optics. No, cheap old gun guy to address what you said. My intentions was to not remove anything to do with anything patriot and patriotism. Well, if you would have been here to hear the expletives of what I came out of my mouth when the flag steel that Mike sent me fell behind the desk. I'm hoping I can go fishing now that I saw that. Okay, before we move on, where do I put Frank's Red Hot Bloody Mary mix? Well, me personally, I do not like that heavy vinegar-ish thing. I don't really. It's not really reminding me of the Frank's Red Hot sauce, so it does have that going for it. Might not be that bad as a beer additive, but I'm probably not gonna make another Bloody Mary out of it. And for that, I'm personally gonna give it a 2. Like those two. As we say goodbye. by Mr. Paul John. Still works, Poco. We got the Bloody Mary mixes stacking up in there. Okay, let's go to the club and then giddy up on out of here. Smack that ass. Smart Money says, cheers, clubbers. Smart Money? An hour ago. Ooh, oh God. Was probably wondering, what the hell? Of course, he was first and they average an hour, so. Oh, you can just barely see it. I put the Bobble douchebag and the Trump one right over here, so they're still together. Yes. Pierced nipples and all. She's got a nice body. Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. And Sharky, 41 minutes ago, says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Sharky. Oh, just sneaking in. Bad says, hi, clubbers. Then he says, looks like I slid in right as the bell was ringing. Yeah, unfortunately, when I was sliding in, just as the bell was ringing, it was the bell for the security system. Okay, tomorrow? Probably. Actually, tomorrow, I think I'm going to go with a nice firm yeah for tomorrow. So, oh yeah, I can show you. This was what stage 1 looked like. See, it kind of washes out the rifle, and then this one, which was way over here, I moved it to be over the desk, so it's not putting me in this big hot spot all the time. So it works out perfect. Works out absolutely frickin' perfect for the desk. I mean, if I'm going to be working on the desk or doing videos or whatever. So, and the on-duty gun was the XDM Elite, chambered in 10mm, and this was the one that I said if I could change out an optic, this was the one that I would easily be able to put on something different, and I'd like something a little heftier, even though this one works. I believe it's also made by Fox. Doesn't actually say anything on it anywhere, and it's one of the ones that it powers up and down automatically, and other than that, you have zero. Well, you do have adjustments for the dot, but you don't have any other adjustments on it. Sharky, I would say, do you? But I did not put anything. I think this one's been checked before. Besides that, we got the weird lighting going on right now. Oh yeah, Sharky. What? Sharky. Yes. Freckles and everything. See, when I turn the lights off, I killed the I killed the monitor, so now I can't even see what you see. And I'd rather not look down the chamber. Oh yeah. Wow, what a difference that makes. What round was in it? Just a Hornady XTP. These are the next to go off, though. Mikey loaded me these up, and he goes, "There's zesty." Going up with me. Going up with me. Turn this into a Derringer. Ote. Once again, thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate it. I enjoy the camaraderie and friendship and the fact that we're all deplorables. Again, I needed to do a little cleansing, and like a cheap old gun guy, I'm glad our thoughts align. I could not get rid of anything. These colors don't run. So, cheers. We'll see you tomorrow.